Welcome to the only daily research news video report, your research business daily report. Well, we're sponsored today and this week by Toluna, bringing people and brands together in the world's largest social voting community. Quote, in the big talent wars, most companies feel they are losing. That's the start of a post on the Harvard Business Review network. Continuing, it says, quote, marketing leaders are finding it difficult to acquire the right analytical talent. In the latest CMO survey, only 3.4% of senior marketers believe they have the right talent, end of quote. That quote precedes market research hiring tips from John Forsyth, principal at McKinsey & Company. Steven Spatel's a partner at McKinsey, and Christine Moorman, the T. Austin Finch Senior Professor of Business Administration at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. The three of them have 4 solutions for how to best pluck an above-average analytics talent in today's very tight market. First, use very specific language in your advertising and recruiting, making it crystal clear the characteristics you most need in an ideal candidate. So the use of targeted keywords carefully is very, very important. Second, understand that you may not need analytics talent today, but inevitably you will. So search constantly in kind of a stealth mode for that top talent. Third, and I thought this was particularly interesting, educate senior management about analytic basics so that they will understand the value of the people who are in that position. And finally, don't be overly picky. It's often self-defeating for a hiring manager to insist on finding the total package in one analytics person. Not getting everything in that single person can be handled by doing, they suggest, what one bank did, and that is to create a mixed team of hardcore statisticians and marketers. In the case of the bank, after 3 months, it had delivered better analytical insights and customer activity and revenues to prove it. Next, late last year, Socratic Technologies took on one of the mainstays of Super Bowl commercial analysis, a 2-stage process that has just released its results for the 53 2014 Super Bowl commercials. 2014 spots, the report says, quote, performed somewhat below the levels of past years, end of quote. The surprise #1 ad was WeatherTech, an Illinois-based automotive accessories company with a Made in America message. After WeatherTech, the next 4 commercials at the top of the list were from Budweiser, Microsoft, Budweiser again, and Cheerios. The 5 worst performing, GoDaddy.com, one from Bud Light, Audi, Maserati, and Squarespace. Analyzing this year's results, Socratic says there was a surprising demonstration of rational message orientation being just as important this year as commercials' emotional content. Moving on, Microsoft announced an important management change, naming longtime pollster and political advisor and its current EVP of Advertising and Strategy, Mark Penn, to the newly created position of EVP Chief Strategy Officer. Several key Microsoft executives are leaving the company around this announcement, and it's unclear really what Penn's responsibilities will be. Also on the personnel front, the Alliance for Audited Media named Tom Drouillard its new CEO, President, and Managing Director. The AAM nonprofit connects North America's leading media companies, advertisers, and advertising agencies. Finally, how's this for a research innovation? 5 European universities are cooperating on development of a system that would automatically identify whether a social media rumor originates from a reliable source and whether it can be verified. 4.3 million euros in funding for the next 3 years is coming from the European Union for this object, and it is nicknamed, by the way, PHEME, P-H-E-M-E. Project leaders say social networks are rife with lies and deception that can have far-reaching consequences and are unanalyzable in real time. PHEME hopes to have an initial answer for that problem in the next 18 months. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Toluna, bringing people and brands together in the world's largest social voting community. We hope you have a great research day, and of course, get back to us tomorrow.